Namaskar, Jai Shri Krishna. Precising text 10 and text 11 of chapter 12, devotional service of Shrimad Bhagavad Gita. Text 10. अभ्यासे अपय समर्थो असि मतकर्म परमो भव मदर्थमपि कर्माणि कुरुवन सिद्धिं वापस्यसि. If you cannot practice the regulations of Bhakti Yoga, then just try to work for me, because by working for me, you will come to the perfect stage. One who is not able even to practice the regulative principles of Bhakti Yoga under the guidance of a spiritual master can still be drawn to this perfectional stage by working for the Supreme Lord. How to do this work has already been explained in the 55th verse of the 11th chapter. One should be sympathetic to the propagation of Krishna's consciousness. There are many devotees who are engaged in the propagation of Krishna's consciousness and they require help. So even if one cannot directly practice the regulative principles of Bhakti Yoga, he can try to help such work. Every endeavor requires land, capital, organization and labor. Just as in business one requires a place to stay, some capital to use, some labor and some organization to expand, so the same is required in the service of Krishna. The only difference is that in materialism, one works for sense gratification. The same work, however, can be performed for the satisfaction of Krishna, and that is spiritual activity. If one has sufficient money, he can help in building an office or temple for propagating Krishna's consciousness, or he can help with publications. There are various fields of activity and one should be interested in such activities. If one cannot sacrifice the results of his activities, the same person can still sacrifice some percentage to propagate Krishna's consciousness. This voluntary service to the cause of Krishna's consciousness will help one to rise to a higher state of love for God, whereupon one becomes perfect. Text 11. Athai tadapaya shakto asi kartum madayoga ma shritah sarvakarma phalatyagam tatah kuru yatatma vana. If, however, you are unable to work in this consciousness of me, then try to act giving up all results of your work and try to be self-situated. It may be that one is unable even to sympathize with the activities of Krishna's consciousness because of social, familial or religious considerations or because of some other impediments. If one attaches himself directly to the activities of Krishna's consciousness, there may be objections from family members or so many other difficulties. For one who has such a problem, it is advised that he sacrifice the accumulated result of his activities to some good cause. Such procedures are described in the Vedic rules. There are many descriptions of sacrifices and special functions of punya or special work in which the result of one's previous action may be applied. Thus, one may gradually become elevated to the state of knowledge. It is also found that when one who is not even interested in the activities of Krishna's consciousness gives charity to some hospital or some other social institution, he gives up the hard-earned results of his activities. That is also recommended here, because by the practice of giving up the fruits of one's activities, one is sure to purify his mind gradually, and in that purified stage of mind, one becomes able to understand Krishna's consciousness. Of course, Krishna's consciousness is not dependent on any other experience, because Krishna's consciousness itself can purify one's mind. But if there are impediments to accepting Krishna's consciousness, one may try to give up the results of his actions. In that respect, social service, community service, national service, sacrifice for one's country, etc. may be accepted, so that someday one may come to the stage of pure devotional service to the Supreme Lord. In Bhagavad Gita 18.46, we find it stated, Yataha pravrittir bhutanam. If one decides to sacrifice for the supreme cause, even if he does not know that the supreme cause is Krishna, he will come gradually to understand that Krishna is the supreme cause by the sacrificial method. Thank you.